Gemini Horoscope. First half of October 2025. Hello, dear Geminis. Welcome to your forecast for the first half of October 2025. This is not just another ordinary month for you. It's a month when the heavens push forward your destiny in very visible and powerful ways, especially in two key areas of life: your work and your partnerships. Why? Because Jupiter, the great planet of expansion, growth, and blessings, makes a dramatic move into your financial house, while Mercury, your ruling planet, shifts into a position that highlights competition, creativity, and beginnings. Added to that, the Sun, Venus, Fracate, and Uranus each play important roles, creating a cosmic stage filled with opportunities, challenges, and unexpected twists. Today, I'll walk you through these influences one by one. I'll also give you practical examples, so you can clearly imagine how this energy may show up in your daily life, whether in your job, your relationships, your family, or your financial decisions. So, take a deep breath, Geminis, and let's dive into your stars. 1. Jupiter enters your financial house. The push for work and money from the very beginning of October. Jupiter, which in thaiastrology is considered the planet of work, duty, and also partnerships, moves into your house of money. Not just casually, but in a position of exaltation called Maha Ucha, meaning it is at its strongest. This is huge. It signals that in the coming weeks you will feel a surge of responsibilities, new projects, and tasks that are directly connected to money. Do more, earn more becomes your theme. Workload increases, but so do rewards. Imagine suddenly being given a project at work that is 3 times larger than your usual scope. It feels heavy at first, but once you look at the numbers, the budget, the payment, the recognition, you realize it is worth the effort. That's Jupiter for you this month. He brings big work, big rewards. For example, if you're in business, you may suddenly land a client who wants you to handle a large contract, maybe something related to government rules, banking, or education. It could require strict procedures, lots of paperwork, and attention to detail. But once you deliver, the payout is significant. For salaried Geminis, this could look like being asked to cover extra responsibilities at work, perhaps leading a team, supervising a project, or coordinating between different departments. At first, it feels overwhelming, but then you realize the bonus, promotion, or future opportunities it brings make it all worthwhile. Partnerships and financial support. Now, Jupiter doesn't just affect work. Because it also rules your partnership house, this means your significant other, or people you deal with on a one-to-one basis, play a role in your finances. This could manifest as a spouse or partner supporting you financially during a tough patch, meeting someone who becomes not only a romantic partner, but also a business sponsor, securing long-term clients who provide stability, almost like a partner in your professional journey. One Gemini might find that a longtime boyfriend or girlfriend suddenly says, "Let's invest together in a property." Another might sign a contract with a company that guarantees regular income for months ahead. At the same time, keep in mind, partnerships can also mean negotiations, opponents, or disputes. You may find yourself having to settle financial arguments, like negotiating a contract clause, discussing a settlement, or reaching a compromise with someone who owes you money. Jupiter here makes things big, so whether it's good or challenging, you'll feel it strongly. 2. Mercury in the house of competition, growth through rivalry. Now let's turn to your ruling planet, Mercury. From October 1st to 15th, Mercury moves into your house of children, creativity, and competition. In thaiastrology, this is called the Putabhava. What does this mean? Simply put, you are going to be tested. Facing comparison and rivalry. Think of a situation where your boss suddenly compares your performance to another colleague's. Or perhaps you're an entrepreneur and you notice competitors offering flashy discounts, pushing you to improve your own products. This transit places you in environments where you must prove yourself, sharpen your skills, and rise to the challenge. For students or anyone preparing for exams, this is an excellent but demanding period. The competition is tough, but it forces you to study harder and show your true abilities. Connection with children and younger people, since this is also the house of children, Geminis may find themselves more involved with kids, teenagers, or younger colleagues. Maybe you're helping your child prepare for school competitions, or you're mentoring a junior at work. Their energy inspires you, but it also adds responsibilities. Starting new projects, the Pitta house also symbolizes beginnings and creativity. Mercury here opens the door for you to launch something new, perhaps a side hustle, a creative idea, or a personal project you've been waiting to try. Picture a Gemini who decides to finally start that YouTube channel, or another who launches a new marketing campaign. The timing is excellent. You may feel nervous, but Mercury gives you the intellectual sharpness to make it work. 3. The Sun and Venus, burdens of family and friends now. Alongside Mercury in this house, we also see the Sun and Venus active during the first half of October. Venus in debilitation, expenses for family and dependence on October 11th. Venus moves into a weakened position, what Thai astrology calls nacha, or debilitation. This affects your financial obligations toward dependence. This could mean paying extra for your child's tuition, medical needs, or hobbies, covering expenses for pets or household repairs, supporting a sibling or relative who suddenly needs help. While Venus is weak here, it still teaches you the value of love expressed through responsibility. Spending money on your loved ones might feel heavy, but it strengthens your bonds. The Sun, duties with friends and community. The Sun, ruling your social house, highlights gatherings, teamwork, and obligations with siblings, friends, or your community. You may be asked to join group activities, attend family events, or cooperate in projects with others. It's busy, sometimes tiring, but these connections prove valuable. For instance, a Gemini might feel exhausted organizing a community event, yet through it, they meet someone who later becomes a helpful contact in business. Movement and restlessness with these transits. You may also find yourself constantly on the move. Short trips, errands, meetings. It feels like you can't sit still. This can be draining, but it's part of the growth process. 4. Fracate and Uranus in the house of loss. The shadow side. While all these bright opportunities unfold, there is also a need for caution. Fracate, a shadow planet in Thai astrology, and Uranus remain in your 12th house, the house of loss, secrecy, and the unexpected. Financial leaks. This is the house where money can slip away unnoticed. Maybe you're too generous, lending money to someone who never pays back. Or maybe an error in accounting causes confusion. Even a small oversight can create unnecessary loss. For example, a Gemini business owner might realize too late that a supplier has overcharged them, or a casual online subscription keeps draining their account without notice. Hidden enemies and lack of transparency. The 12th house also represents hidden matters. Be careful of deals that seem unclear, people who aren't fully transparent, or competitors working behind the scenes. Don't sign anything without reading the fine print. Spiritual protection and surprise blessings. But here's the fascinating part. Fracate also represents karmic blessings and divine intervention. So while you may face sudden expenses, you could also experience unexpected windfalls, like a refund you didn't expect, or help arriving from a distant place. Some Geminis may even receive money from abroad, foreign clients, or distant relatives. Others might feel guided by spiritual practices, dreams, omens, or blessings from sacred rituals. 5. Putting it all together, the big picture. So, Gemini, what does all this mean for you in the first half of October? Work and money. You're stepping into a period where your efforts directly translate into income. The more you take on, the more you earn. It's tiring but rewarding. Partnerships. Relationships, both personal and professional, become sources of financial growth and support, though also negotiation and compromise. Competition and new starts. You're tested through rivalry, comparison, and responsibility toward children or juniors. These challenges force you to sharpen your skills and begin new ventures. Family and friends. Expect expenses and obligations connected to loved ones, siblings, or your social circle. These may feel heavy, but they deepen your connections. Hidden challenges. Keep an eye on financial leaks and unclear situations. At the same time, stay open to unexpected blessings that may arrive from distant sources or spiritual protection. Closing advice, Gemini. The first half of October 2025 is a roller coaster of activity. Jupiter says, work harder, earn bigger. Mercury says, prove yourself, grow stronger. Venus and the Sun remind you, take care of your loved ones. And Kate with Uranus whisper, stay cautious, yet trust in hidden blessings. It's a time of both effort and reward, of heavy responsibilities but also meaningful breakthroughs. So my advice to you is, stay alert, stay adaptable, and stay wise. Remember, you are Gemini, the sign of intelligence, wit, and flexibility. Use these gifts. Balance generosity with discernment, ambition with patience. If you do, you'll not only survive this busy first half of October, but also lay the foundation for powerful success in the months ahead. That concludes your forecast for the first half of October, dear Gemini. If you enjoyed this and found it useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. May your stars guide you to wisdom, prosperity, and joy.